I think I got it this time. Alright. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today I have a box. I got a box from Germany. This box has some goodies that we will explore together. We have this box. We have this box. We have this box. And we have this box. There's a lot going on here. Oh my goodness. Let's start one by one. Let's see. We have Unlock the Magic, Houdini's Double Escape. This is one of the stretch goals from the Kickstarter that this is part of. This is from a collab between iDventrue and Puzzle Potato, which are puzzle makers. Gonna open this up, see what's going on. Subway Dude, welcome in from YouTube. Okay, so we got some magic coin trick box. That should be fun. Not gonna open this now, but that's another puzzle to build and solve. Jailbreak puzzle. Another neat one. And we have Magic Money Box. I don't know if you can see it clearly here, but so we got 3 mini puzzles to build and solve. That should be fun. And then we also have from iDventrue. Which one is this? What's the name? So this is like nautical. It's nautical themed, but I don't remember if it was Davy Jones or if it was. Yeah, this is Davy Jones's locker. Hello, Froggy Dude. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yep, we have Davy Jones's locker box. This was pretty neat. But it's not the ones that we came for. Today we came for 2 particular ones. This Kickstarter was Houdini themed. Great magician and escape artist Houdini. So we have this one's from where? iDventrue. This is the Houdini box. And then we have the Houdini box from Puzzle Potato. This one's pretty neat. This one's a lot bigger and a lot more going on here. Let's take a look at this one. Oh wow. This one's super neat. It's compact, it's colorful, and it's got a lot going on. Got some literature here too, but I kind of want to show off the puzzles before I move on to whatever puzzle we decide to solve today. I'm not going to do all of these, at least one of them, maybe. But I kind of wanted to show them off. a big boy. Oh wow. Yeah, this one's big. This one's interesting. Plenty going on here. So I think I will leave it up to you viewers to decide which puzzle are we going to start with first. Are we doing... Actually, let me put this back. Are we doing puzzle potato? Or are we doing iDventrue? Hey, Ghostman. Ghostman, these are puzzle boxes. These are mechanical puzzles that you need to figure out and solve to get to the middle. And we got a few today. Actually, oh, I can do a poll. Let me try to do a poll. Hold on. Let's see if it'll let me do it. Very cool. All right, there's a poll. No, I just did it. I'll leave that running for a moment, and I'm gonna take my dog out. These are brand new. I have not done these before, so if I take a while to do them, just you're gonna have to bear with me. So we're going with puzzle potato so far. With the big one, let's show them off again. This is the iDventrue. Smaller one. Smaller might not necessarily mean easier one. Then we have puzzle potato. Escape room in a box. Always one of those puzzles like their escape rooms. You should 100% try one of them. You can get them on eBay, and a few stores like Barnes and Nobles, they could probably have like a few. I like to look around and see what's going on. They could be anywhere. You can get them directly from the manufacturer, and in this case, the two ones that we're doing today is iDventrue and Puzzle Potato from Germany. They have a lot of different kinds of puzzles. I have several others from them, which are awesome, like the Tesla puzzle and Sherlock's camera, and I would highly recommend it to anybody. How much are they? Well, they all depends on the puzzle, depends on the cost, depends who makes them. Some they can go from I don't know, like $15 to maybe 60, 70. I think I paid almost 80 for the Tesla puzzle, but that one had electronic components to it, and it would illuminate and whatever. These collectively cost about like 100 plus, 120 plus, but this one is more expensive than this other small one for sure. But they're a lot of fun. Have you ever done an escape room, like a physical escape room before? Ghostman? I think Puzzle Potato is the winner. Oops. So you know what? We're gonna go ahead and start opening this up. Yeah, well, it was 120 because this was like a whole set. But there are some puzzles that are out there, like these custom puzzles that are like 10 grand plus 20 grand. There's this one. He's a YouTuber, by the way. You might want to check him out. His name's Chris Ramsey, and Chris Ramsey, he likes to solve puzzles, right? And he does card tricks and magic and stuff. But mainly his channel is all about puzzles. But he got so good at them that companies started sending him like these very elaborate, expensive kind of puzzles. And we're talking about like these huge tables or boxes or chests, whatever, like 10, 20 grand plus, right? So it's a whole thing. All right. In Texas, they have escape rooms. It took 2 hours to get out. The staff would not help us at all. Well, usually the staff will give you like a few hints here or there, right? I'm sure at least be available to you, right? Because the whole point of the game, the whole entertainment, I mean, this is supposed to be fun, right? Is figuring it out. You're with a group of people, and you all decided, hey, yeah, this would be fun, just to go and break our brains trying to figure this out. And most of the time, the staff would want to give you some hints here or there, but then again, it kind of, spoils it, right? Alright, so Puzzle Potato. Ladies and gentlemen, no prison can hold him, no chains can bind him. Please welcome Harry Houdini. We got some literature here. I had fun, but my kids after an hour were ready to leave. Best time. Yeah, kids can get impatient for sure. Maybe when they're a little bit older, they'll appreciate it better. So what do we got here? Hidden deep in Houdini's den, a box was built to fool old men. It waits for you, a work of art. Now take the challenge, but where to start? All right. Inspired by Houdini's legendary escapes, from lockpicking to breaking free of chains, escaping prisons and card tricks, this box challenges you to match the master of illusion. And then we have a few of the very famous Houdini escapes here. See if I can get closer. Yeah, it's not gonna focus like that. Maybe this camera. You get it. Houdini's torture cell, the chain escape, secret pathway. So if you guys are fans of Houdini, then this would be very, very cool. And this has some electronic aspects to it, because now there's an on and off switch. The puzzle box is turned on using the power slider A. What? So this is the first puzzle. Turn it on. Don't take a 6 and 13-year-old escape room. Said it was like a school, so now every time I what? A 6 and 13-year-old escape room. They said it was like school, so now every time I go, I bring them. Right on. Very cool. I've always liked puzzles and stuff as a kid, so maybe, who knows, maybe it'll grow on them. So the first thing is turn on the puzzle. So this is slider A. Can you guys see? Gotta move this over here. A little bit better. No. Okay. It says remove, number 1. So it says remove and it says lock pin. So aside from helping us turn this on, I think we might use this for something else. So we're going to set this right away here. Remove and lock pin. And then we have a tab that says on. Pull up and press the power slider in. Okay, now it's energized because I pushed this in. Pulled it up and it's energized. Okay. If the puzzle box is turned on, a status flash is turned on. Okay, here it is. On both sides, flashing. And then if I need to, I charge it. So it seems like it's powered on enough for us to do something. Alright. Now to start. Where should we start? Alright, I press the white button, nothing happens. We got a lock here. We have Ace of Spades. I can't move this. We got something going on here. Oh, it seems like when I hit it, the light does something. Okay, and then we got this ball here. We got a slider. This is locked. Not sure what to do here right now. And Mom Ducci's in the house. Hello, Mom. We got some new puzzles today. And then we got this chain here. It seems like this chain, I can play with it. But I can't do much. These things give a little bit, but they're not too givey. The camera a little bit more. And then we have this like a screw. This goes up and down. If I had to guess, I would have to guess a ball would have to come here. And I would have to put it there somehow. Oh, in the bottom, there's some stuff going on. There's, don't know what to do about that. I might need a piece of paper for this. I don't know what's going on here, but I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna need some paper. What are those things where you're gonna want to take notes? Now we're not quite at note-taking stage right now, and then we have a card shape, and then we have a heart, diamond, club, spade, and they're in different quadrants here. So the spade is in here. Heart is here, diamond is here, club is here. Maybe that means something. I just noticed that so I thought that if you hit the box, the light illuminates, but if you tap it, also, it illuminates. Maybe I need to tap up here. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Oh, I don't know if you can see this, but this has like hands, and then you have hole, 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 nothing, hole, hole. Do I need to clap? Damn, this is gonna be hard. So what would be like the cadence? Clap, 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 pause, clap, clap. Is that it? Sunny Cat, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing puzzles today, Sunny Cat. So I want to make sure they register when I clap. I can't tell. I can't tell if it's registering or not. Alright, we'll come back to that. My arm, I fractured my elbow, Sunny Cat. I fractured my elbow. But I'm better. 2 more days and the cast comes off. 2 more days. It's fine. So I don't see what else I can do. I can put a key in here. I don't have a key. I can't open anything else. Is this a switch? This seems... There's a bobby. There's something here. There's something here. And there's some stars here. Do I need to press here? Hey, Ghost Man. So I was skateboarding. And I took a few slams and it did me in. Alright, we got a bobby pin. Check it out. We got a bobby pin in here. I don't know if this helped unlock it, but I was able to pull it out. Yeah, I took a few slams 3 weeks ago, and I had a non-displaced radial head fracture, which is so this is the radius bone, and then this is the ulna, and then the head of the radius, which is over here. Let's see if we can. That fractured. Pick the lock. I broke my arm when I was little picking up a box with a shelf inside. Oof. But so it was like broken. That sucks, Sonny. How long were you in recovery for? Did you need surgery? Because luckily this didn't need surgery. I just put it in the cast. All right, let's try to pick the lock. Sonny says pick the lock with a bobby pin. You've broken most of your bones, Ghost Man. That sucks, bro. This is the first time I get hurt, and I'm 36 years old. This is my most serious injury, I think, to date. So I used to skate a lot when I was a kid too, and I never got so messed up. So here's the lock diagram. So I don't know if you guys can see it. But this has it looks like a little latch on the side. I'm showing it this way because the lock is going to fall over. So there's a diagram that says, like, I guess push to the left. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to push to the left. Should be easier. If it's just to the left. I don't want to force anything either, you know. Oof. 65-70% metal in your body, Ghostman. Jeez, you're Wolverine, bro. Hey, we got it, Sonny. Check it out, we got it. It's a little bit tricky. It's really some lock picking technique there. So we got the first lock, all right, with the bobby pin. I don't know if we're gonna need this again, but I'm just gonna set it over here. So we pick the first lock, and this is free. That's what happened when you joined the service. Dang, bro. What branch were you in? And thank you for all that you do. But I got some friends in the service, and they ain't got injuries like that. So I'm very sorry to hear that, man. And I hope that you got all the help that you needed to recover. Army, right on, brother. All right, we still need to. Can I pull this out? So I can't pull the chain out, or I can. I can pull the chain out. Okay, this takes a little while. I'm not sure if this is the right thing to do though. Now I'm gonna pull out the chain. Whatever. Oh, okay. So we got the chain fully out. Air Force base mechanic, nice. I tried to join the armed services, but they didn't want me because I have allergies and they didn't want me. So that's too bad. So we removed the chain, and then this dropped, and now I can move this. I can move this around, and we have 2 balls here. I'm trying to see what position I want to get this in. So there, both balls are engaged, and I can move this freely. And then there's also a symbol here. So there's unlock. 2 people running to the left. An up arrow. And then there are 5 bars here, and then the middle bar is bent. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the middle bar is like bent. I wonder if I can. Again, I don't want to force anything, but I wonder if I can move it, or maybe the one in the middle is the one that comes loose. Yeah, there's some give. There's some give. So this one will go up and down at least. Do I need to free a ball? When it's all the way out here, I can't move it. And then I also can't get to the unlocked position. So I don't know. There's some thing that needs to. These balls need to be in a special order, I think. My family is a military family. Oh dang! That's wow. That's incredible, Sonny. So I hope you're grateful for them for all that they did for family and country. It's an incredible sacrifice. So the only thing that matches with this unlock is there's an unlock here. And this looks like there's something I can pull here. I wonder if I can do that with the bobby pin. No, it's too hard. Too hard to move. There's some symbols here. There's a key. There are 3 different kinds of keys here. Dog's back. All right, let me get the dog back. So I feel like I need to do something here first. But I can't get this all the way to the left. So this one, if I need to start here and then move my way from like right to left, then, oh, well, I can move this and I can also push this in. So if we're starting right to left, the middle bar doesn't let me move it. And if I move it here, I can kind of sort of move it. It goes up a little bit, but not enough to like do anything. I think I need to get all the way left to then do something here. Because even if I move the balls this way, I'm still stuck. I can't go more left than this. So there's something here that's impeding me. What? I didn't open the password, the key. Yes, box key. Yes. I don't understand what you said there, buddy. And I'm still not 100% convinced about like not doing this clapping thing correctly. Because it reacts, right? I mean, it'll... You can hear it. You hear something. Well, that didn't work. I'm a little bit stuck, honestly. I'm a little bit stuck. This seems to be a drawer. I definitely have to get a ball in here. Definitely. But it seems like there's a compartment and there's like an internal maze where the ball would come from. Like it would be coming from somewhere. And not sure what to do about. Whoops. Not sure what to do about that. We still have a key to put in here. Don't know what to do about these cards and suits. I don't think we're here yet. I don't think we don't have enough clues for this part yet. And then we have this ace here. This you can't move this. So I think our next problem to solve is whatever's going on with the lights. These hinges seem to come off. If you have the papers and passwords to solve the box, well, yeah, but that's not the point. The point is not cheating. So this bar, it definitely goes up, but after it goes up, hey, all right, we got this far. This came out, and we have a ball out here. I don't want to lose it. Oh, come on. All right, ball's out, ball's out. Do I need both? So there's another ball in here. And there's a figures, like there's two figures. But this is, if this came out, can I put this anywhere? Oh, it looks like I can put it in here. But it's blocked. It's blocked, it's got a hole, but I think I tried with the bobby pin earlier and it was too hard. Oh, no, there, hey, no, it gives. Okay, so we'll pull this back. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna pull this back and drop the ball. Okay. Cool. We dropped the ball. It's in the chamber. Now we just gotta get it up there. It's gonna be tricky. Oops. So we got the ball on a base. I can't show this camera because I'm gonna drop it. But maybe you guys can see it. It's right there. It's right there. And now I need to put it. Nope. Just getting it on the base is going to be tricky. Because after I get it on the base, I need to balance it on the bolt. Okay, I got it on the base. Now I got to lock in so I can put it on the bolt. Okay, we got it on the bolt. It's on the bolt. Now we gotta push it up, screw it up. Okay, it's going. all the way up and nothing happens. Now what? I can't move, so I can't move the bolt further up. And so it just neatly just rests there. What's in the box? Hey, Philin. Welcome in, buddy. We got another puzzle stream today. I got a bunch of goodies from Germany. They sent over puzzle from iDventrue and Puzzle Potato, and some additional buildable puzzles. So we have all these other puzzles too that have to be put together. But Mr. Ghostman decided we're doing Puzzle Potato Box today, and it's been a little bit of a challenge. So I would have to, if I would have to do an educated guess, I would say that I need both of these balls over here, because I would have like a thickness enough to like push the rod up. But there's no way I can balance like those balls on one on top of each other. I don't think there's a way I can possibly do that. So, unless this puzzle gives me like another tool. Then I don't know. How do I spin it? Nothing. No, I swear, I think it sounds silly, but I think the box wants me to clap. It wants me to clap these holes. 1, 2, 3. I guess nothing. 1, 2. Oh, so it went red. So maybe it's like, yeah, you tried, but I didn't like that combo. Something's going on. But it's with this arm, it's hard to clap. It turned blue. Ow! Okay, that hurts a little bit. But we're gonna try it. Come on, you gotta give me something, box. Is it too slow? Because it doesn't tell you how fast or slow to do it. It just has 2 hands, 3 holes, nothing, and then 2 more. Yeah. Yay! It turned. Hey, we did it! It turned green, and we got a stick. Ah ha 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 ha! We got a magic wand, magnetic magic wand. Oof, that hurt a little bit. Hurt my hand a little bit, but we got a magic wand. Now, where to put it? A lot of magnetic things here. Can I get this ball out? Can I get this ball out? I think I might need to get that ball out. But then I can use this to balance the ball on the other ball. Right? Pain is where I gotta fight through the pain, right, Philin? I gotta fight through the pain. But not gonna lie, that kind of hurt a little bit. Because my arm doesn't hurt as much as my hand does. But I didn't break my hand. At least. Oh, okay, so magic wands. And there's a symbol here for like putting on cards. Is there a sequence here? It doesn't feel magnetic. But there might be a sequence here. But I don't know it. One, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5. One, 6, 1, 7, 1, 8. So this goes from 1 through 8. We have 6 cards. Don't know. 1 through 8, we got 6 cards. We got this key here. Can I remove the hinges? Let me see. Let me try to get this ball out. I think I want this ball out of here. It's stuck. But it doesn't seem like it's gonna come out easy because it's obstructed. This ball is obstructed. And I don't wanna take this bar out. I think where it's at is fine. I don't wanna do more than that. Can I move this? I don't know what's going on here. Thank you for the hearts. Anybody, there's somebody spamming hearts. Thank you, thank you. If you guys have any guesses, feel free. So this stays up here. What happens if I leave it there? If it, okay, it's sort of magnetizes that rod. It's not very strong, but it kind of does magnetize it. And I'm pretty convinced that if I get this second ball, then I use that second ball to put over here. And then I will be able to unlock it. Now this bar, okay, hold on a second. So this bar seems like whatever the ball's like resting on, it pushes it up. So what if I just put this back and let the ball rest? What happens? Disappear? Ball disappeared. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So ball disappears, and when I push the bar up a little bit, bar is available. I mean, ball is available. I'm gonna push this up. Ball is available, but if I push it too far up, then it's stuck. Hey, all right. We got the ball out. Now we need to make sure it stays out. Without, it disappeared. The ball has its own disappearing and magic trick. And if I don't get it in the right spot, that was close. I was close. But we got it. So we got the second ball. I'm gonna put it over here. Where's my pin? Did I just have the bottom pin here somewhere? Here it's. Oh yeah, it's on the magnet. That's why it's stuck on the magnet. All right, we got the second ball in there, and now for the tricky part, which is to balance both the balls between the bolt. See how I'm gonna manage that. I think the best way to do it would be one at a time. So my plan now is to, I got that one ball. I got the one ball on the base, and then I'll push that back. And since this bar is hopefully magnetized now, then I can put it and stick it against that bar and then come back for the other ball. Okay. Hopefully once I put it up, it'll stay. That's what's happening? Is that what happened? Okay, yeah. That's it. So now, one ball is on the top. I don't want to move it around too much, but I think you guys are able to see it. So one is stuck there, magnetized. Now the tricky part is moving this enough so I can get the second ball on the base without interrupting the first ball, which is pretty weak. The magnetization is pretty weak. And I dropped the other ball. But I mean, I guess now we know what it is we need to do. Or can I just float these balls over here? That's one. No. Okay, this is incredibly tricky. I'm gonna secure one ball. Okay. So one ball is secure, and the other one I put into position, because if I try to put it into position before the first one is like secure, then I'm gonna drop it. Okay, we got them both. We got them both. See what happens when I push up. Oh, so they kind of start sliding away. Oh. Yeah, that's not the most stable. We're gonna try this again. I'm gonna secure the first one. I'm gonna place the second one here. Now that's in place. Gonna magnetize the rod again. Without dropping the ball. Can't drop the ball. Okay, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up slowly. Dang it. I don't know. It's a little too tricky. A little bit too tricky. Okay, because the top ball, the biggest problem is that it goes off center, and then the bar it's supposed to stay on, it's hollow, so that means that the ball can rest in a given point and then kind of like, you know, just like stay there, but it doesn't. It moves. Okay, so there it's relaxed. All right, there it's relaxed, and it's resting on the top and on the bottom. So let's see if that works now. I can't do better than this. It's going, it's going, it's going, it's going. It's going. It went. I don't know what happens. Oh, wife is calling. One moment, please. Hello. Hola, estoy streaming. Cuéntame. Hello. No. Hello. Accidentally hung up. So we have this in place. It goes all the way up. I can't go up any more than that. And I still... Will anything change? I don't know if anything changed. Hey, okay, so we had to put the bar back. Put the bar back in position. Push it all the way to the left, and that did something. So this unlocked the cards. Okay. Can I pull these out? It seems like I can pull this out. I don't want to force it, but it seems like I can pull this out. It was, yeah, this is cool. This was spring loaded. So once I unlocked it, it just sprung out. Very cool. Can I pull this to the side? I mean, these are cards. I can just pull them out. Okay. One, two. Okay, so we have a pattern here. We have a pattern. And we have cards. Okay, so we have 2 aces, a king, a jack, and 2 queens, and then we have these symbols here in the back. And we need to figure out what that is, what that means. Seems to have some colors going on here too, so we'll follow the shape or the diagram, whatever you want to call it here, and get these puzzles. All right. There's some colors here too, so maybe color coded. Maybe it's not that hard. Kind of tricky though. Like, where do you... I don't even know where to start. Maybe go in order, like 1, 2, 3. There are other symbols like can't be a heart, can't be a jack, no clubs. There's a 2 of spades, 3, 3. Oh, there's some symbols on the cards too. So we have a king of hearts. He's pointing up. An ace of diamonds pointing inwards. A jack of diamonds pointing outwards. Queen pointing to the sides. Queen also pointing to the sides. And ace is just being an ace. So there's an order here, right? Dang, this is gonna be super tricky because aside from the patterns, aside from where it belongs, there's a pattern to follow. Because there's one kind of like off here, and then you have these 2. right? So this is the pattern that we got to figure out, and they all got to be pointing where they need to be pointing. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably can't see it too well, but. So this is the pattern that we got to work with. And they all got to be pointing a specific direction. So if I start with the ace, it says that this, I need to point to a 3, I guess. 6, 3, 7. I don't have any 7s, but what would be this 3 be? Like, what would make the most sense? Okay, so this can point up, and this can point to the left. So I think this card goes here. This card doesn't want any hearts to the left, and this is an ace. This is a queen, and this is an ace. Diamonds, okay, diamonds, clubs, spades. I think this is okay. And this is pointing at 4. I think this goes here for sure, because of where it's pointing. And then this stays up here also because of where it's pointing. I gotta figure out the rest. Can I zoom in so you guys can see? A diamond has 4 points. That, yes. Let's see. Diamond has 4 points. Correct. But then I also have 1, 2, 7, 5. And they don't repeat, so maybe it's in order. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And they do not repeat. Maybe I gotta do like a start and end kind of deal. And then this is the other clue, obviously, which is the, I guess it's like a path, right? Path we gotta follow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then here is interesting too, because you have Ace of Spades, King of Hearts, Queen of Spades, Ace of Diamonds, Jack of Diamonds, and Queen of Clubs. So there is an order here. Dang. no hearts. There's a 4 here. Can I put like a 5? 5 or 3? Because 5 wouldn't work here too well, I don't think. And this needs to be pointing up and this down, this to the left, yeah. That makes sense. This maybe, no, this doesn't make too much sense. Because I don't understand what they're supposed to be pointing at. Given the diagram. It's a very strange diagram to work with here. And then I talked about the colors, so I'm hoping the color coding will be in my favor if I figure this out. This matches, maybe this goes over here. No. So I got a little circle going on here, but no. That's not it. And then this does not match the diagram. Okay. I gotta focus on the colors. So I'm pretty convinced that these colors, they'll do something for us, but they all have to be pointing at something. I can't be pointing away. Okay. Maybe this. Maybe this. Okay. We're getting somewhere, I think. Yeah. Okay. This is it. That's the combo. See if I can bring it closer. That's the combo right there. Now what to do with it? Don't know. Don't know. So I think it's time to get the notes out. So for this diagram, 1, I'm gonna write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. Oh, I skipped 6. Dang it. Okay. We have 1 through 8. And 1 is pointing at Ace of Clubs. Clubs, spades, ace of spades. Ace. Spades. The ace of spades! Yeah! 2 is pointing at the queen of clubs. And then the fingers are also pointing at, you know, other things too. So I'm sure that that has something to do with something. But let's get these notes first. 3 is pointing at queen of spades. 4 is pointing at jack of diamonds. 5 is pointing at king of hearts. 6 is also pointing at king of hearts. Seven is pointing back at queen of clubs. And then 8 is pointing at the ace of diamonds. Okay. And I'm not sure if these mean anything at all. 3A, 2K, 2... what? Spades. I'm not sure if that means anything. But now let's flip them over to see if we get any new clues. And I would say not really. And the ace of diamond is pointing inwards. The king is pointing elsewhere. Better focus there for you guys. Hey Alexandria, welcome in. We're breaking our heads here with this new puzzle box from Puzzle Potato. This is the Houdini puzzle box. We've gotten, I want to say, like a quarter of the way there. and we are currently trying to figure out this puzzle with these cards here. Yes, we got these new puzzle boxes from Germany. Now 100% this is the order. This is the organization for these cards. But what to do about them? Because if we start at 1 here, like 1 here, you have, I mean, you have this whole row, right? You have this whole row, and this 1 is pointing at ace of spades, but the first block here is red. So it wouldn't be the ace of spades, it's something else. But what? We're not sure. Let's say we do a combination like 5 here is pointing at the king of hearts. So we have, if we start at the 5 here, 5 in red, then we would have the king of hearts, and then the second one would be maybe queen of clubs, but it's still a 5. And 5 we have king of hearts. Okay, so here's another thing I'm thinking, right? So I have 1 is pointing to the ace of spades, 2 is pointing to the queen of clubs, 3 is pointing to the jack of diamonds, 5 is king of hearts, 6 is king of hearts again, 7 is queen of clubs, and then we have the ace of diamonds, number 8. And then we have rows and we have columns. Right, we have rows and columns here. So this is row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. And then we have column 5. Wait, no, these are columns. Whoops. Column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. Then row 5, row 6, row 7, row 8. So the ace of diamonds is 8. So I have a diamond here and a diamond here, which would be aces. But if I had a 2, which would be black, it would be queen of clubs, and then here I have the that can be right, jack of diamonds. Jack of diamonds. Really? Is 4 jack of diamonds? If 4 is jack of diamonds, it messes up my entire theory. Yes, it is jack of diamonds. Never mind. Because whatever color that I had available for that row or column, then that's what I would use. And you know, it was starting to work out for my jack of diamonds and my king over here, but it messes me up with that jack of diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 14 sequences to figure out. Do the cards add up to a specific number? No. I have aces, kings, queens, and jacks. And then these cards get arranged in this particular way, because I can see the colors match up, and it's the only way that it fits on the given diagram, which is this. So they all have to line up like this. Then if I go by what they're pointing at, I get the card. Like 1 is Ace of Spades. 2 is, Queen of Clubs, and so on and so forth. But I feel like there's another order or another sequence. At least here they're all pointing at something. They're all pointing at each other. But then you have things like 2K, 2 Club, 3A that I don't know what to do with. Doesn't make sense. And then other things like not a heart, not an ace. And I think that was just other ways to like help you figure it out if you couldn't figure out the colors. And I don't think I have the colors wrong, because it's not like you can really put them in a different configuration. I mean, I think I got it. I think I got the colors, but there's always the possibility that it fits in another way. Oh, and I have NYZ TV on Twitch. How you doing, NYZ TV? Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't notice your chat because I was too distracted over here. How you doing, XYZ? Not XYZ. NYX TV. Wonder why it doesn't come up in the whole chat here. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck here, guys, honestly. I'm a little bit stuck. Because I don't know what this 2K and 2 spades is going on here. And what really messes up my theory is this little corner here, because if I just go by what color is available per the number, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like the 1 is Ace of Spades, 2 is Queen of Clubs, but then depending on the row, I can have 5 is King of Hearts, 7 can be Queen of Clubs, on a dark space here, but I don't have for 4. I have Jack and Diamonds, and for 5, 6, 7, 8, I have Ace of Diamonds. So none of them are black. I don't have a black card for here. So which one would it be? So then once I get the sequence, what am I supposed to do? I use the magic wand. The magic wand has a symbol here, and it's got 4 points. So, here's 4 points right up here. Am I supposed to point? Okay, so we have, this divides up into like quadrants, right? So you have quadrant, club, heart quadrant, spade quadrant, diamond quadrant, right? So maybe it's one of these things. It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't feel magnetic, but something happening? Oh, it turned purple. Purple again. So, okay, so maybe it has something to do with whatever we need to do up there. So, I need the sequence. I'll tell you what, I'm going to flip this over so you guys can take a look. And I'm going to take a glass of water. And then if you guys figure it out, you let me know. Oh, I messed it up. Hold on. Messed up the order. All right, you guys can see. You guys have the full picture. Take a look at that, and if anything makes sense, you let me know. That's it. And if you think the colors can be arranged in a different way or whatever, then that's also viable. Oh, this doesn't go here because this is pointing away, so this isn't correct. This goes up here. Let's swap these. There we go. You see the colors, how they all match up and everything? All right, I gotta take a glass of water. Water, I also make beer. Any guesses? I'm almost like in denial. Like, I got the diagram. That's correct. This is correct. I got the colors. Colors make sense. Everything's pointing at something. I need your help, guys. I need your help. This is pointing here. This is 1. 1 was ace of spades. This can't be A, apparently. Okay, it's not. This can't be heart, which is not. This can't be clubs, which is not. This can't be a jack, which is not. I wonder if these numbers always correspond to the Roman numerals, but there's only 2 numbers. You have 3 and you have 2. So 2 spades, 2 king, but then this 2K is pointing at an ace, and this 3A is pointing at a queen. So I'm thinking in position 3 you have 3 aces. 1, 2, 3. In position, and then but you have it twice. Why would they give me that information twice? Pointing at different directions. Why would they give me that twice? Yeah, I am very stuck. Get it to light up and stay lit. Well, to do that, Alex, I need to get the right sequence for this side, because the light up, it's like Um, I think it has multiple functions because we got this magic wand earlier from clapping. So we clapped and it heard the clapping order and then it illuminated and it gave us this. But now if you make a sound or you hit it, nothing. Well, nothing really happens. It seems to respond once you tap over here. It likes that. It responds to that. I think. Or maybe it's trying to tell me it's running out of battery. Not sure. Because the question is how to keep it lit. Now, if I had the wrong sequence, I would expect it to like turn red or something, right? Let me see. It's just flashing purple. I wonder if that means something. Hold on. I want to make sure it doesn't mean that I'm losing battery. No, if the puzzle box is turned on, a status will flash every 8 seconds. The color of the status flash shows its current power state. Okay, so it's just letting me know, hey, I'm on, and you're using battery, and I'm about 50% battery. So that's what it wants. It just wants to tell me I'm on. This is how much battery you got left. So if I were to follow the sequence, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 positions I need to sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I would at least want it to like tell me I'm wrong, right? Okay, with this unlocked, this doesn't move. This doesn't move. This was the spring. So we're done with that. Yes, this is very, very confusing. And I feel like we're like close, right? But still. Okay, here's another clue. So we have 3 aces. I don't know if you guys can see it. We have 3 aces here, 3 kings, of hearts, 2 queens of clubs, 2 ace of diamonds, 3 jack of diamonds, and 3 queen of spades. Doesn't exactly coincide with the information we have here, because we have 3A, 2 spades. Well, we have 2 queen of spades. Is that true? Who's queen of clubs? Hey, brick together. Welcome in. We're legitimately struggling here, trying to figure this puzzle out. So while we're thinking about it, let me show off the Houdini puzzle box. I got this from Germany today. It's from Puzzle Potato, this one specifically. But we also got some good gifts, including some other puzzle boxes. Oh, and then here's another one from iDventrue. Also very cool. Check it out, Alex. We got plenty of puzzles coming soon. This one is Davy Jones's Locker. I'm doing my first mini block set that Tommy bought me, so I understand what you mean by struggling. I'd rather do a mini block set. I've tried those before, and it's not particularly hard. But this one is like you don't have instructions for. It's good luck. Figure it out. So where we're at is here. The box gives you a diagram of how cards should go, like how they're supposed to be organized. And then this is the organization that makes sense because all the colors match. And each one of these things are pointing to each other. One way or another, they're pointing at each other. And I don't think there's another way to organize this color-wise, unless maybe I flip this over, because if there's another way to do this color-wise, then that changes things. You see, no, this doesn't match. This doesn't match, and then everything's pointing away. Yeah, this is the only configuration I found that all the colors match and they're all pointing at each other one way or another. Hey, Silent Mode, how you doing, my friend? How do you actually unlock the puzzle? So this is a logic puzzle, so there's a sequence of things that you need to do in order to be able to open the box. So you start at one point and it's linear. You start at one point and you get to another. But it's not obvious what the next part is, right? And they're all like that. And this is cool. This is the other Houdini puzzle box from iDventrue. This one's also pretty neat. But you see, you look at it and you're like, what the heck is going on here? What is change and spinny things and knobs and things you can pull out There's like a lot going on here. You know what I mean? You're like, where the heck do I even start? But when you do find where you start, then you do. It's linear. You gotta go one puzzle, then the next, and the next, and the next. It's all logical. Excuse me. My brain hurt just looking at those. I mean, they're fun. Have you completed these boxes before? Yeah, I have a whole collection. I have a huge collection of these puzzle boxes. I got them all over my my living room, and they all look like this. Just in different themes. Like they're all different. Like this is the Davy Jones one. This is also new that I got in today. You see, they have different diagrams and keyholes, things that come in and out. Yeah, I got a living room full of these boxes. But each one, you know, it has its difficulty. Some are easy, like for babies, so for beginners, and then some of them are like this, which is like a higher level, higher tier kind of thing. And then it also came with these ones that you build. So this is a like magic coin trick box. This is a magic money box. And then you have like a mini jailbreak puzzle box. That these you actually build. These already come built. So I got plenty to entertain myself with for a little while. But I've done a few lives of these before. I've done, aside from like these escape boxes, like actual escape rooms where they lock you in a room and then you gotta, you know, figure yourself out a way out with like a group. You could use some magic money. Yeah. Yep, Alex, that is correct. So there is a path here. We start from here. We start from here, and then it goes like a snake. Alright, and then you have red, black, red, red, black, black, red, black, black, red, black, red, black, diamond, black, diamond. We need to figure out what goes in those spaces. Using this diagram. But once we figure out the sequence, how do I input it to the puzzle? And then the only clue I have is with the magic wand and this symbol, which is the 4 diamonds. And I'm assuming it's here. I'm assuming we put the sequence up here. But then again, if I were to put the sequence of 16, I don't see a reaction or anything. Oh! Do you guys hear that? It beeps. Do I gotta put the cards? Are these cards, they have like a chip in them or something? I mean, that did something. So I'm like, am I scanning the cards? What am I doing? It only works if it's in the middle. Okay, so I gotta, I mean, kind of like not scan the cards, but it needs to recognize that the cards are there. Okay. That's interesting. So, what we're trying to find out is the logical order for the cards. So, and then that's the way to input it onto the box. But what is the logical order is the question. Because you have red, you start here and it's red. Red what? Ace, king, queen, ace, jack, queen. Oh, you mean how it says here? No. This is just a visual. And it also tells you, because there are layers, so there are 3 ace of spades, there are 3 king of hearts, there are 2 queens of spades, 2 ace of diamonds, 3 jack of diamonds, and 3 queen of clubs. But the first one needs to be red. And if I go by this order here, this diagram that we figured out, the one that's pointing towards position 1 is an ace of spades, right? And if you see here, this is a whole column. And if I look at it by column, I have red, black, black, red. But then we have rows. So then I have, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then rows 5, 6, 7, and 8. And the only 5 I have that is black would be, like, if I have 1, 5, which one was I on? It'd be a king of hearts. So I would start with a king of hearts, just because I have a 5 and the 5 is right here. That would make sense. But if I follow that same kind of logic across all the lines, I get stuck here because I need a black card, and then the cards that I have for 4 and for 8 are red. So for 8 I have a jack of diamonds, and for 8 I have an ace of diamonds, and for 4 I have a jack of diamonds. So there's another logic to it that we're not seeing. And I'm not understanding why I have 2 spades, 2K, and 3A. I have 2 3As. So at least we figured out the input method. If the entire world somehow depended on me opening this box, it might be time to call your loved ones, everybody. Well, good thing it's just for entertainment and not for the apocalypse, Royal. Good thing there's no apocalypse happening here. Yeah, and this is definitely one of the harder puzzles I have. I have some, like the Tesla puzzle, which was the last puzzle I did, was pretty difficult, but we figured it out. It took 4 hours, but we figured it out. And this isn't impossible, you know. It's not impossible. There's a logic to it. And sometimes you're just missing a clue. You're just missing another clue. So I'm exploring the box again for the 4th time, because I've already gone through this here 4 times. I can't engage anything else. I can't open anything else. Then I don't have a way, or an obvious way, to translate what's going on here to what's going on here. Work backwards. I don't have anything backwards to work towards. Because I've solved everything up to here. Oh, you mean backwards from the path? I mean, my only clue is I have diamonds. And they could be ace of diamonds, they could be jack of diamonds. But I have 5 diamonds to work with, because I have 3 jacks here and 2 aces, and which are layered, so there are 5 diamonds to work with. I have 3 hearts to work with. I have 5 spades to work with. And then I have 3 clubs to work with. So this light illuminates, it's a status light. It'll tell you that it's on and how much battery it has left, but it did operate before because we had to clap in a sequence, and once we clapped in that sequence, it unlocked something. But I'm gonna write this down where I need to make sure that I understand that I have spades. I have a total of 5 spades. I have a total of 3 hearts. I have a total of 5 diamonds. Then I have a total of 3 clubs. So even though I have, you know, what's a diamond, what's a club, I mean, the amount of diamonds and clubs and stuff, I need to get the right order. I need to know if this is a diamond, what diamond, if it's an ace or a jack, so on and so forth, because the box needs me to scan the cards. So I can't just put a diamond in here. I need to put in the right and then scan it. Okay, I'm gonna start writing down. Oh, I already did it. Never mind. I was gonna do it again, but I already did it. You know what I'm gonna do for this last one, because I'm telling you that the most logical thing that I want to do is follow the rows and columns from what I have, but this is the one that's tripping me up, and what I'm gonna do is go by process of elimination. So just because I don't have one for this spot, I'll just use whatever I have left to go in that spot, right? So if I start with 1, 1 would be, actually not 1. Well, the first one would be, I'm gonna write, instead of the Roman numerals, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I need 16. 5 we said was King of Hearts, so it's the King of Hearts. And 2, Queen of Clubs. 3, King of Hearts. Have Jack of Diamonds. Jack of Diamonds or King of Hearts could go here. Okay, but if I look at this, there are 2 kings on row 5. So I already have 2 kings. So that means that here would be a Jack of Diamonds. Okay. Okay. I get it now. Position 1 or column 1 does not have any aces. So there are no aces that are going here. Okay? No aces are going here. These are rules. Now I understand. These are rules. On 5, there are only 2 kings. And I already filled it up because I have 2 King of Hearts. So, therefore, Jack of Diamonds is next. And then I have row 6, King of Hearts or Jack of Diamonds. So King of Hearts, Jack of Diamonds. No, it's got to be black. I'll come back to that. 3, Queen of Spades or King of Hearts. So that's, I don't have any more King of Hearts. That's it. This is my last King of Heart because there were 3 of them. Queen of Clubs. So here I would have Ace of Spades, but it's telling me there are no aces on 1. And then for 6, I have King of Hearts. So that's another gap that I have. All right, I'll move on to 9. 9, Queen of Clubs. And I'm done with the Queen of Clubs. I'm done. So I wrote down here Queen of Clubs 4-2 and 4-7. Is that true? That can't be true. Yes, it is true. Oh, well, 2, I'm actually pointing that I don't have clubs. And then 7, okay, I think I came at this wrong. We gotta we're gonna try this again. Because now I'm understanding that these are rules. We gotta follow rules. So the rules are column 1, no aces. That's what this says. Column 1, no aces. Column 2, no clubs. Column 3 is no hearts. Four means 3 aces. So on row 4, column 4, there will be 3 aces. 5 has 2 kings. 6 has 2 spades. 7 has no jacks. 8 has 3 aces. Okay? Those are the rules. Can you guys see it? All right. Those are the rules. So now we need to follow the rules. And these cards are pointing at different directions. So I wonder if I can translate this now in a different way. And now we're cooking with gas. That's right, Alex. Now we're cooking with gas. Let's see. Now that we have these rules, what can we do with them? So what are my possibilities here? So I have king, jack, and ace red. The king is pointing like this, like he's a 70s guy. And the jack looks just like the king. And he's pointing the opposite direction. And then the ace is pointing like inwards. Alright, but we said 1 has no aces, so that's discarded. So if 1 has no aces, then I have the king and the jack left. And then we said 5 has 2 kings. So if 5 has 2 kings, I really wish I had a better camera placement for you guys. But basically what's going on is this. Now that we have rules, we go by process of elimination. And we need to eliminate what we don't need, obviously. So what's going on here is, so this is column 1 has no aces. And then row 5 has 2 kings. So we can have kings here or here, but we can't have aces here. Aces can go here. Right? So what else do we got? So that means our first one is going to be either a king or a jack. That's what that means. And we also said that 5 has 2 kings. 1 has no aces. What about the other ones? So 3 says no hearts. So I can't have any hearts here. So that means the king cannot go here. It can go here or it can go here, right? And since they said I have 2 kings in this row, therefore this is a king and this is a king. Now for the 3, that means that our first card is the King of Hearts, and then or wait a minute. I almost lost it. So no aces, no hearts. 2 kings. Following me? Camera angle's not gonna help me. Well, shit. At least you can see it. At least try. At least follow me. Okay, so I already got lost. No aces, so that means king or jack goes here, right? No hearts can go here, so that means that my king is gonna go here and it's gonna go here, and then my jack. No, I don't have to worry about the jack. 1 and 4 are king. You know what? Let me just write it down. Fuck. King of Hearts is 1 and it's also 4. Okay, that's where we're at. We're going to continue process of elimination. So we have the 2 kings. Okay, so 2 kings are done on 5. On 3, we said no hearts. So that could be either one of the diamonds. So we still don't know if I can put a jack or a ace on 3. Don't know that. And then on 4, we have 3 aces are on 4. So that could be here. It makes sense, but I need to confirm that for the rest of the row. So I wanna go on the safe side and say that my ace would go on 4, but it could not because we have 3 aces on 4, and I have 4 spots, and then we also have 3 aces on 8. Which is unknown. So you know what? We'll come back to that. Moving on to 2. All right. So 2, we say there's no clubs on 2. So if there's no clubs on 2, that means we have spades, and my spades are ace and queen. All right. You think so? So you're following. All right. I know you guys are following. So that means 2, and then that doesn't help me either. It could be queen or ace here, because I don't have any more clues for 5. It says 2 kings. We already used that up. We'll come back to this. And then 3, we didn't solve for because it could be the ace. And it could be the jack. Okay. So moving on. to this one. 3 aces and 2 spades. Those are the clues. But two spades for this whole row, and I have 3 positions. I don't have enough. I'm moving on to the next one. No hearts on 3. And I have 2 spades. Okay, well, I don't have to care about that. So what can go here? I have ace and jack of diamonds. Don't know. Next, we have no clubs. No clubs. So it must be a spade. And I have no other clues. Okay, now we're stuck again. We got somewhere and now we're stuck again. So now I want to look at this order. If this order means anything. Working backwards with the rules will work. All right. Let's do that, Alex. Let's work backwards with the rules. So we have diamonds, and we have the rule that it's no aces. So we have diamond and no aces. That means that it must be the jack of diamonds. So working backwards with the rules, as Alex said, now we have another, which is jack of diamonds. And then 2 and 6, 7, 8. There are 3 aces here. So now that we know that this is a jack of diamonds, these must be all aces. I'm going to go ahead and write. These must be all aces. And 2 means no club. So that has to be the ace of spades. And then this has to be the ace of diamonds. It's also the rule is no hearts. And then we have... Man, why you give me the same bullshit rules? We give 8 and 4, they're both no aces? Fuck off, man. But remember, we have a finite amount of aces. So we have 1 less ace of diamonds, 1 less jack of diamonds, 1 less ace of spades, but we don't have an ace of clubs, so it's another ace of spades. Process of elimination. We do not have ace of clubs. That must be an ace, and it must be black. So All right, Alex. Now we figured out the last four. That's fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much. Okay. 12. We have 3 aces again. We already consumed 1 ace. Just to put it that way, we consumed 1 ace. And no jacks. So if there's no jacks, and we need 3 aces here, it could be the ace of diamonds, or it could be the king of hearts. And you know what? I think I'm just going to write it down here. So then when I'm ready to make a decision, I'll just scratch it off and we're done with it. Because remember, we're also consuming cards. So I would have one king of hearts left because we already have 1 here and 1 here. And there's only 1 left. And there has to be 3 on this row. Next one we have 3. No, well, this is dark, so we're not going to have hearts. Brick Together, hey man, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for your time to hang out with us. And we're going to see the results. We're going to figure this out. We're going to figure this out. Okay? Alex already gave me a very helpful insight to work backwards, and we figured out 5 more. Well, 4.5 more solutions. And we're gonna get it. So we this 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. We're on 11. No hearts. And no jacks. No jacks, no hearts. And it's black. It could be any one of the queens or aces, so not very helpful. And I only have 1 ace of spades left. Yes, your support is important. Thank you, Alex. Yes, it is. Okay. Here we have no clubs and no jacks. So this is an ace or a king. I like how I can draw the red suits, but I can't draw the black suits. So I'm just like writing down an S for spades and a C for clubs because I can't draw it. And then I'm drawing diamonds and hearts for the other things. And I got lost. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. This is 9. No. 12, 11, 10, 9. Okay, this is where we're at. We're here. We're here. Okay, almost got lost there. No aces. And no jacks. And it's black. So we have 2 queens. Alright. Coming back over here. Again, we have no aces. And we have 2 spades. And we have 3 black spaces here. 2 spades. And no aces. Well, it doesn't necessarily mean that any one of these queens can be there, but I can't confirm that my queen of clubs or spades goes there. I actually don't have a queen anywhere. Alright, next we have no clubs, 2 spades. So this definitely is a spade, but it could be the ace of spades or the queen of spades. Queen of spades or ace of spades. Then we have no hearts. Right, that's it. That's the only no hearts. So it could be the jack or the ace of diamonds. And then lastly we have 3 aces and 2 spades. So obviously this could be the ace of spades, but we don't know. Actually, that could be any one of the black cards. So this is the trickiest one. And then, but we know this is the king of hearts, and we said what was going on here. No hearts, 2 kings. No hearts. So it could be ace or jack diamonds. And then we were missing this one, which is no clubs, which means it's spades. And 2, well, no, queen, spades, or ace of spades. Okay. So we have possibilities for each row. Only 1 confirmed, 2 confirmed, 3 confirmed, 4 confirmed, 5 confirmed, 6 confirmed. We have 12 to figure out. Oh my god. Alright. So I want to come back to here because it says we need 3 aces. And I'm gonna write another kind of like square here because I'm getting lost on the numbers because I'm writing them down like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in this order, but I'm getting lost because I have these what are they, like vectors? Messed it up. Four only has 3 aces, so here we have 1 ace. Don't know. No, I need to make that map because I'm getting lost again. I need to make this map. Now I can work with this. This is Jack of Diamonds. This is Ace of Spades. This is Ace of Diamonds. This is Ace of Spades. This we don't know, this we don't know. This is King of Hearts. This is King of Hearts. Okay, so I have, on row 4, I have 3 spaces. I have 2 spaces left, and they must be aces. Because there are 3 aces in that row. And they must be aces. And I have 1 ace of spade left, and 1 ace diamond. So I have 2 ace diamonds. I have 3 ace of spades. I have consumed 2 ace of spades, and I've consumed 1 ace diamond. So that and if I have 2 left, then that means that these must be ace of spades and ace diamond. Okay? So that means I'm done with the aces, because I've consumed them all. Done with the aces. Therefore, on 3, we said no hearts. So I had ace of diamonds and jack of diamonds, so that must be jack of diamonds. Actually, no, King of Hearts. King of Hearts. No, wait. What did I do wrong? I messed it up. This is correct. I got the wrong suit. I was thinking about the wrong suit. So, alright. I know where I'm at now. This is queen. It's queen, but I don't know what yet. And then 10 is King of Hearts. I'm eliminating all the aces. Now this is the queen of something. Then moving up, also queen of something. Ace is gone, so this is the queen of spades. So now we're eliminating queens. Another queen. Oh, this is actually a jack of diamonds. Queen of spades. So how many queens of spades do we have? We have 2 queens of spades, so that's 1. 2 are consumed already. So that we're done with the queen of spades. And then on 5 we had 2 kings, which are the 2 king of hearts. There are 3 kings of hearts. We're done with that. And then, so 3 must be the jack of diamonds. And we have 1 jack of diamond, 2 jack of diamonds, 3 jack of diamonds. We're done with jack of diamonds. And I want to confirm queen of clubs. We have 3 queens of clubs. And I haven't written a single one down, so process of elimination, these are the 3 queens and we're done. Okay. So if I go in this order, it's supposed to work. Okay, you guys ready for this? Going in the order, because we gotta do this snake thing. We gotta go around like this. Okay. Can you see? Is it visible? Get this out of the way. Okay. Now I don't know what's supposed to happen, so we're just gonna go in order and see what goes out. Whatever. It's 1. King of Hearts, Queen of Spades, Jack of Diamonds. Okay. King of Hearts again. Queen of Clubs. Not registering. Queen of Clubs. Queen of Spades. I went in the wrong order. Wrong order, wrong order. Alright, we're gonna do this again. Sorry. King of Hearts. Queen of Spades. Jack of Diamonds. King of Hearts. Ace of Spades. Jack of Diamonds. Queen of Spades. Queen of Clubs. Queen of Clubs again. King of Hearts. Queen of Clubs. Ace of Diamonds. Ace of Spades. Ace Diamond. Ace of Spades. Jack Diamond. It's green! Yes! Let's go! So this had the drawer. This drawer popped out. What else we got here? Let's go! Alright. So this drawer popped out, and now we have a cloth. We have whatever's going on here. This is like it looks like dice. I don't think you can see it too well on the camera, but these look like dice. There you can see it. And we have a cloth that has some symbols on them. We got a lock, a clock, a top hat. And then there's also something written here. Oh. It just looks like it's unlocked. And then this could be something, not sure. Whew. I told you, boys and girls, that we were gonna make it. We were gonna get it. All thanks to your moral support. Everybody being here has offered amazing moral support, and we're gonna solve this together. It could be a key, and these are definitely pips on a dice. We have 2, 3, 1, and 4, and there are ridges. Whatever. There are some ridges here. So it very well could be a key. We still have to fit a key in here. We still have this. But I'm not going to stick that in there. Kind of looks like it fits here. The power of friendship. That's right. Hey, okay, so this unlocked too. So this pulled off. These are keys. This came out. I wish I had a fancier setup. Anyway, so we have unlock, clock, key, top hat, clock, club key. I'm not showing you guys this properly. Unlock, clock, key, top hat, clock, club key, and then this is hat, clock, another key. This could go in a specific order. I don't know what exactly they want me to do about that. That's right, Scooby Gang. Okay, and then there are some symbols here. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have the pips, right? And they're kind of oddly shaped, huh? Alright, I'm gonna put these cards away. Chain, put it away. And then we have this cloth. Right? Don't know what to do about that. But I think we got something to work with here. So we have this stick and we have these pips. So we have 1, and then we got this weird shape. Oof, if this freaking works, boys and girls, this would be, oh my goodness. Genius. Check this out. So we're gonna take these things that are here, Wow, I'm so out of focus on this camera. We're gonna take these sticks that are over here, and we can move them around with this. As let me show you. So these are loose, but what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna hook this onto here. You see how that hooks onto there, and then push it, and it gets to a stop. See, and that stops there. And then if I do that like this, then it's a bigger stop. And if I do this like this, it's an even bigger stop. So now we have another sequence. Or at least we have a way to manipulate this, but I don't know what the sequence is. But this is almost a key, but it's really like a you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But where to start? Because I can put this up here, and I can put this in the bottom. Where I guess it's the same, right? It's the same kind of stop. So no matter if I do it on the top or bottom, it's the same stop. But I don't. What about this shape? Like, what am I supposed to do about that shape? And then I only have three. I only have 3 of these. So, what do I do with number 4? Like 4 is not going nowhere. Yep, that's an avocado. It fell down. And then okay, so let's say I do get the shape. Then what? Okay, and it's empty here from the back, so there's nothing going on here in the back. It's everything has to do with what's going on here in front. Oh, the little piece I put to the side, this one? I don't know. I don't know what to do about this. It could just be a ring. It could just be a cloth ring. It could be something. What about this cloth? I feel like this is too particular to not be a clue, right? These shapes are really weird though. We have some clocks and a key and a hat. Clocks, key, and hat. So these symbols also correspond with what's here. So here we have unlock, clock, and key, hat, clock, and key, hat, clock, and key, and then there are different style hats. There are different style hats, a lock and an unlock, and different shaped keys. Everything that's in the cloth corresponds to what's going on here. You guys can't see that. Dang it, camera. Okay. So these definitely go in a certain length, right? But I only have 3, and I have 4 pips. And then I have this. What to do, what to do. Are there dice on the cards? Dice on the cards? Let's check that out. I don't think so. No. The only thing weird about these cards is that they're pointing in different directions, some of them. So I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but some of them point. I don't know how to feel about these weird shapes. This is kind of a little bit throwing me off a little bit, these weird shapes. Card layout on the panel. Yeah, we solved that already. That was a layout that we had to do to figure out the rules so we can open this. The shapes remind me of the game where the pieces fit together to like a triangle. You know what? Maybe further along the puzzle we will get pieces. Maybe, or maybe maybe that's just a clue. But yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe those pieces fit in a certain way. But we don't have pieces. Maybe later. But I'm not gonna, I don't want to start drawing out this either. And see how they fit. But even if we got a shape, like what am I gonna do with a shape? And then this has to come out. You see this key thing here? I need to push this to the right. So I think that this is this solution. Because this definitely goes here, right? This is definitely for this, and it tells me how long this needs to be, but we don't know where to start and where to end. These are just such weird shapes. Like, what am I... All these shapes are different, except for the keys. No, everything. They're all different. Every single one of them is different. All the keys are different. All the clocks are different. All the hats are different. They're all different. So how about I try to match whatever's going on here? So we have unlock with a keyhole. Then we have a clock that's like 10:15. Do I have a 10:15 here? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. So there's an unlock with a keyhole, 10:15, and then we got a key. Pretty round key. Okay, 10:15, unlock 10:15, and key with 2 teeth, with big teeth. Okay, so I got all 3 of them here. 1, 2, and 3. Now what? Lock to key. Lock to clock to key. You know what would be really interesting if we can fold this? Clock to key. I mean, what? Lock to clock to key. Which is this one. Lock to clock. So I pretty much, if I had to put them together, I would fold this in half. And then if I wanted to bring this one close, is this the right one? It's this one. That gives me a goofy shape. I think we got something here. Hold on. So lock to clock to key. I fold this in half to bring them together. This looks like the other key, and I fold this over here. Do I have a goofy shape? I think. Oh! I made the shape for number 2. See? You see that? I made the shape with the cloth. Oh, hey, Kathy. Welcome in, Kathy. Happy birthday. So that means our first number is 2. Or the first pip is whatever. First thing is 2. So this is 2. But I need to be able to see these other things. So we have a top hat with something in the middle, layer in the middle. And then we have that 1015 clock again. And then we have a club key. Hat with a layer in the middle. 1015 clock. So I made a triangle. And then we have club key. Club key with teeth. What kind of teeth? This one. Let's see. Another funky shape. Do I have this funky shape? This is really interesting. I got a funky shape. Are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing this genius? Look at this. Look at this. This funky shape is this one. This first one. So now we have another one. We have two. We have 2, 1. And then the next is top hat with the top stripe layer, and then a clock that's at 10, exactly 10, with no markers. You gotta use tweezers. Gotta use tweezers for the mini blocks. And then the next key is this one. We got another funky shape. And this funky shape I want to say it's 3. Does it look like number 3? I think so. You see that? Tell me you guys see that. See how cool that is? We fold the cloth. So 3. 2, 1, and 3. So that should be it. So now take this, and this is 2. This is 3. Now 1. 1 and 3. All right. 2, 1, and let me double check. 2. I think this one a little bit too out. 2, 1, 3. I don't know what I'm supposed to unlock, but this one's a little bit. It's like it wants to come out, but I don't want to force it. All right. 2. So I gotta put it out really carefully upwards, because if I put it towards me, it kind of pulls the thing a little bit, and this thing is probably very close tolerance, and if I move it out of position just a little bit, I think it affects it. So there, I can't do better than that. This wants to come out. However, I don't feel any like friction or anything going on here. I'm pretty sure those are the numbers, but you know what? Let's double check. Let's just double check everything, because it is quite weird to fold this cloth. We have an unlock with a keyhole. We have 1015 with the markers. And then we have the key with a hole, which is this one. And no teeth. No teeth. This one, and this one. So like I said, each one of these symbols is different, so you got to make sure you got the right one. 1, 2, and then the key with no teeth. This one. And when I did it before, I got a 2. And when I'm doing it now, I think I might have gotten this one wrong. Okay. This is really cool, but it's really weird to do this. Okay. I still think this is 2. See, I think this shape is 2 for sure. For sure, that's 2. All right. This is 2. And then the clock is the same. Top hat with a bottom stripe. Same clock, 1015 with markers. Top hat with bottom stripe. Or is that a middle? No, that's a middle. Yeah, that's a middle. Middle stripe. Middle stripe 1015 with markers. And then the club key with no teeth. Yeah. Club key with no teeth, that's 100% number 1. And then we have the top hat with a middle with a stripe, kind of like vertical. A clock with no markers, just pointing to 10. And then a key, kind of club shape with teeth and holes. I lost it. Hat, teeth, and holes. Then at 10 o'clock, no markers. And this is 100% 3. So, okay, so I'm not going to second guess myself. It's 2, 1, and 3. 100% 2, 1, and 3. 100%. 2, 1, and 3. So, in that position, nothing happens. There's no like friction. There's nothing holding this together. I don't see a place to put like the rest of the stick. It doesn't fit in the keyhole. It's strange for this drawer to have an unlock kind of condition, but I think I gotta pull it. Yes! Ooh! I'm gonna turn this around so you guys can see it. Alright, so we have 213 here. And we have the drawer. And we got a key. I'm gonna put the key in here. I'm turning it. 1. No. 2. Am I unlocking this? Yes, I unlocked it. Oh, it's like a reverse hinge. So we have this unlocked, but it unhinges this way. And we have more puzzle to do. That's you solve one thing, you get rewarded with more puzzle. And I think we're almost... I think we're almost getting there. Oh, this illuminates. And this is magnetic, but is Houdini trapped in there? Alright, so now we have Q, Ace, Jack, Ace, King, Queen. Right, we did this. Or we remember this, right? And then there's another sequence. So we gotta bring the cards back out? Oh, you know what? I think now comes into play where you see how they're pointing somewhere. So this queen, right? It's pointing at ace. Queen is pointing at ace, and then ace is here. But ace doesn't tell me anything. It can, but there's a path to follow. And then Ace of Diamonds has the arrows pointed into each other. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And then how do I interact? Do I just poke at the... Yeah, you just poke at the letters. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Yeah, 6. Sequence of 6. Alright, so I'm going to put it in the order that's showing here, right? Let me put this over here for a second. So we have... I wish you guys could see, but what I'm doing is this. I'm gonna take the queen. I'm gonna put it in order, right? Queen, ace, king of hearts, right? And then I have ace, jack, queen of spades, in that order. So they're pointing at each other, and there's like a path here to follow. I don't know. Queen is pointing at ace. Jack is pointing at queen. King is pointing at jack. Queen is pointing at king. So, you know, how do I even start? Where's my start? Where's my end? I could see a path with these guys because queen pointing at spade, it would either start and continue with queen, or it'll end at spade. I think it ends with spades. I do think it ends with spades. It's work backwards, like Alex says. Work backwards. So what's pointing at queen? Jack is pointing at queen. King is pointing at jack. Queen is pointing at king, and then ace is pointing to queen. So I think we start at ace of diamonds. Alright, Royal. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out with us for a little bit. And we are going to solve this in your honor. Until later, friend. Alright, Alex, I think we got it. So we have the ace of diamonds pointing at the queen, pointing at the king, pointing at the jack, pointing at the queen, pointing at the ace. That's it. 100% that's it. Hey! Ho-ho! It popped open. We have a letter. Yes! We solved it! That's it! Harry Houdini puzzle. Designed by Puzzle Potato. And then we have a little envelope here. Congratulations! Yay! We did it. Oh, and then there's a Easter egg here with a code. I don't know. Something's going on there. I guess it's like another puzzle, but I'm gonna keep this in here for now. But oh boy, how long did that take? 3.5 hours. All right, that's not bad compared to the one we did with Tesla on the previous stream. That took us quite some time. Oh, and then the USB charger is in here. So if you ever wanted to charge this, then good luck. You gotta solve it to charge it, because the USB charger's in there. Oh my goodness! All right. So yes, that was awesome. I really enjoyed this puzzle. It's not impossible. It just took a little bit of brain power, and some backwards thinking, right, Alex? So thank you for that. And it was fun. And we have a bunch of other puzzles to do at another time. We got another Houdini puzzle. So this one's coming at another time. But I think that's enough for me today. That's enough for me today. I thank you all. Appreciate everybody who stopped by to hang out. Mom Duchy was here for a little while. Kathy, it's her birthday today. Royal, thanks again for stopping by. And Sadi, love you, babe. And Silent Mode was here. Oh, can't forget about Silent Mode. And of course, the one and only Alex, thank you so much for helping me solve these puzzles and for your tips. Really, really, really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the puzzle. I hope you liked the solve. And until next time.